All right, Coach, opening statement on tonight's 64-57 win over Youngstown State.
It was another grinder. We still didn't get off to the start that we'd really like to get off to at home. I give Youngstown a lot of credit for. Thought they played really well. Another quality ball club we played in here. I think everybody could see that. It's good for our team. I think our team's getting better. We're far from a perfect team. I mean, our offensive efficiency is not great. I think, and I love Matt Heyman. We all love Matt Heyman because he can take it. But I think he set I got to help Matt more, but it may have set a school record tonight for turnovers in a half. Jay, you may have to look that up because I think he had 7 in the first half. But if we keep that stat, and that's the fight in Matt, and he makes big free throws at the end. He guards the other team's best perimeter player. Like, we put so much on Matt Heyman. He's playing out of position and embraces the challenge to do that. And I love our seniors because of it. And we're just in a tough spot right now, and hopefully help is on the way where we can start becoming more of a complete team. And, Hunter, honestly, like, after you lose that game on Friday and you think the sky's falling, I think, we shot the ball really well. Shot the ball from the three-point line the last 2 nights. Shot free throws terrific tonight. There's just a lot of improvement, and still our defense didn't suffer much because of it. And so those are the things. We got everything we wanted out of this tournament except one more victory. And so it was hopefully we'll look back on and say, man, we really started to see a lot of progress for our team. And so it was exciting to watch, and we got a long ways to go if we're going to try to win this league, though. I promise you that. And we got Juhlawnei here, and his growth from last year to this year has been fun to watch.
Stone. Oh, sorry.
No. A lot of it has to do, I think, with opportunity on the floor and him taking it, and the confidence that he's and him just playing better, and his confidence is growing because of it.
Stone, for you, I would say, like, the shots you choose to take, they're the wise shots because you're always efficient. Like, 4 for 4, 8 points, but they're always incredibly smart shots. And I love talking about the underrated stat, the plus minus 17.
100%. Yes, sir.
So
twice here. And
then when it comes down to the total points, 4 Lumberjacks in double figures, you're 2 buckets, 2 points away. But when you got four guys in double figures tonight, it's very hard to lose games. So just talk about what you were specifically seeing from the 4 and what everybody else was seeing as well.
I mean, it's just been real big for us these last couple of days to just start sharing the ball a lot more and just thinking about each other on the court. So I feel like we're really taking a step in the right direction with that.
All right, to the media.
How much do y'all feel the loss? Do you credit that to getting these wins? Just that fuel. Don't want that bad taste in your mouth again.
Yeah, I feel like it put a little bit of fire behind us. Like, we're gonna be hungry for more. We still feel it to this day. So our next opponent's gonna feel it too.
Coach, what was Matt Heyman's reaction when you asked him to play the point guard?
Well, I mean, he like most of our guys, will do anything that we ask him to do. It's not something when you get to this age in your career and all of a sudden you ask him to change positions. That's, you're obviously a little bit uncomfortable. He's taking a lot more film study. He's learning on the job. And you can sense it with our team. I ask our team before the game to play a clean offensive game, right, Stone? And there are many plays we call that we don't run right now because our players are out of position. And we look very clumsy versus clean, crisp, and smooth, and so it makes me look bad, and in turn, they don't look like the players that they are. We've seen Matt, like, he's our leading returning scorer at 11 points a game or 12 points a game from a year ago. And he's out there fighting pressure to get somebody else to initiate offense, and he's frustrated, but he just wants to win. And I think that's a big thing as a senior. If you don't mind me taking a few seconds, as a senior, when you get to the end of your career, and Juhlawnei, this is a great question for Juhlawnei, you feel a lot of external pressure because you want to keep playing. And then I ask him to change positions, which he's not comfortable in doing, and still to try to perform for his team. That's a lot, and they're sitting here and they got about 120 days left or 100, to play college basketball. That's a lot of heat. So I can only imagine. I've tried just to make him relax. It's tough. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of heat for these seniors because their careers are winding down and all they want to do is keep playing.
Before we go more into detail, in the first half, obviously the big shift heading into the basically 17-0 run.
Right.
What was it from a player perspective and from a coach that just kind of shifted and started things really clicking? Because scoring wise, it was basically dead even in the second half, but that run kind of sparked the rest of the momentum for the game.
We really just try to pick our defense up and then just get a team shot for the most part. Just try to get everybody included and just move the ball and find the best shot for our team.
Yeah, I would say we stopped sticking the ball. You know, the ball just sticks and somebody keeps it a second longer than what it needs to be. And I thought the ball moved better, and I thought we defensively during that stretch, we stopped pressing and we were much more compact with our defense versus their drivers, and we got out of rotations during that time. We made them shoot, trying to make shots over the top of us versus a clear driving angle to the basket.
And I wanted to ask you both too, just how much motivation does it add to you being in the home court? Like you just want to finish strong on your home court in front of the fans in your home tournament.
Yeah, I'll say this. I thought this was the best crowd we've had, obviously, and probably for the year for sure. And I appreciate our fans showing up tonight. Long day for a lot of our fans, you know. And I really, I thought it was I watched the football game today, and I tip my hat to Coach Carthel and getting his team to really play phenomenal today. They were really fun to watch and to dominate a potent opponent in the ACU and just dominating that game. They looked terrific, and to get them playing as well as they played these last 2 weeks after a disappointing loss. And you know, I got a lot of motivation from that. You know, as the season ends, it's hard to get your team to play like that. And hopefully, hopefully we can get in the playoffs on Monday. I mean, that's, for me, I'm praying and pulling for them. And, you know, and it's, when you get a big crowd, like that's a big crowd for us right now. It used to not be. But hopefully our fans appreciate how hard these kids work and want to come watch. We're not the prettiest team. If you want to watch pretty basketball, it ain't us. But if you want to watch a bunch of kids work really hard, that's who these guys are. They're a hard hat team, and I think that's what East Texas is. And that's who our guys are.
So, yeah, again, just how much motivation did it give you to win for the home crowd and everything?
I mean, there's a lot of motivation. We always talk about it, how there's a lot of pride in the community and just a lot of pride in SFA. So just being able to go out there and win for them is always big for us, and that's just our main goal.
Now heading into a big road stretch, I think the next home game is basically what, like
Christmas.
Yeah, later in Christmas.
We're away from home.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for our marketing group.
Next game on Friday, or next Friday against Louisiana Monroe. From a player perspective and from a coach perspective, what's the next steps?
Just getting our first road win, and then just trying to stack days on that. That's our biggest thing, just trying to win on the road. Coach says it all the time. It's been one of our biggest things here at SFA is just getting a lot of wins on the road. So we got to start living up to that standard.
Yeah, and hopefully get some guys healthy between the next time before we play at home again. You know, hopefully we have a little bit different look on our team before our fans watch us again, and you know, we'll be a little bit different, I think, the next time we play at home. But we got a couple conference games between now and then, but you know, we made this journey, you know, to the Southland Conference and playing a team just a couple hours away. Love for our fans on Black Friday to come over to Monroe and, you know, join us. And we'd like to have a party over Monroe next Friday evening and you know, support these kids because they are working they're not off this week. You know, they kind of get off tomorrow, but not much, not for some of them. And we're going to be working real hard this week to continue to get better.
Yes, sir.
Before we wrap it up, just a general thank you to Etech for helping present the Axum Classic.
Who?
Etech? That little company?
Yeah. No, we love Etech. We appreciate Etech's sponsorship on this for our basketball classic, but Matt Rocco and his group and they do so much for East Texas and this community, and Etech and Matt have sponsored probably more scholarships and generational people through scholarships for students and families to go to SFA I don't know if people really know what Etech's done to allow people with tuition scholarships, to allow people to go to college here. And if you don't, that dude and that company is a special company. We appreciate the impact Etech has made on Stephen F. Austin in East Texas. Just a special group.
Lumberjacks wrap up the Axum Classic presented by Etech, 64-57 over Youngstown State. Gentlemen, as always, thanks for the time.
Excellent.